Hey, what's up guys, I'm EyeSmilez, Izzy, whatever. A lot of new people have been entering the space in these past couple months. Maybe through Hape, some other big project, maybe through some Instagram Neanderthal standing in front of a Lambo telling you he has the secrets to life in NFTs. Either way, we've had a lot of people come in at the start of this year and at the end of the last. And I've heard a lot of the same things from a lot of those people, that they want to start modding for projects, making bigger connections, and start pretty much branding themselves in the space as themselves. Which truly isn't that hard of a task as of right now. Like, this space is still so small and new that that's the beauty of it. You can meet pretty much anybody you want. You can make a bunch of different connections. You can go mod for projects, brand yourself. It doesn't need some crazy skill set to be accomplished. You just have to carry yourself the right way and just know how to make these kinds of moves. Like, you literally never know who you're talking to in a Discord voice chat in a server. In one, you could be talking to some guy who found out what an NFT was last night, and then hop another call, and now you're talking to the founder of 7 projects looking for some mods for his newest one. And for getting into mod work, it's as simple as having the confidence to offer your services to a project, and probably having a little patience to eat shit for your first time around. So to go and touch back and making connections one more time, it's literally a matter of who you associate yourself with and the luck of who you meet. Because again, you can meet fucking anybody in an NFT Discord server, so just be genuine and be yourself a lot, and you're gonna find the right people at some point. Now back to how to start modding for projects, it's truly a matter of the effort you put into marketing yourself and putting yourself out there. And yeah, there's also definitely a bunch of ways to start, but in my opinion, there's a good way and a bad way. So anyone can go out there and just start modding for some absolute fucking stinkers en masse. Just really pump up their EXP modding for some rug tuggers paying you with 2 free minutes. When future projects ask for your experience, it's much better to have 2 or 3 respectable, good-looking projects than 20 collections pulled off OpenSea before they could reveal. Now you're probably thinking, Smiles, well how can I land these good-looking projects if I have no experience? I got you. So in my eyes, there are 2 ways. First, you can get it through your connections, your network overall. I know personally I've invited multiple of the guys that I've met in the space to come mod for projects that I'm working on because I just like them. I met them, they were nice, they had good intentions, I got to know them a little bit, and boom, now I'm giving them mod positions because I just like them as people and think that they have good intentions. But even if you don't have that kind of network right now, there are still ways to start modding with 0 fucking experience. Now this other way is actually what I did as well as the other Friendfts guys when we were first starting out taking over projects and modding for them. You need to go and find good looking projects that are either A, just starting out, or B, have been out for a little while but haven't actually picked up that much steam yet. Now here I'm putting a big emphasis on the good looking part. Don't just go and find some project with 300 followers and start offering your services because that's just not going to help you out. When I said the words good and respectable earlier on in the video, I didn't mean a project with 50,000 followers and their fucking gen chat is just flying with 1 million GMs a minute. I mean a project that has good intentions, solid founders, and isn't gonna leave because shit didn't work out and they're not at fucking 1 ETH in the first 2 weeks. Projects with real things to offer, real experience, real things planned. You have to actually DYOR on a project before you mod for them, and don't just look for that experience. Don't just look for that little pin to put on your little portfolio when the next project comes and asks for it. Find a good project to put your name behind and start building from there. And this is pretty much where you start investing in projects with your time. Find a small, promising collection with good founders that's kind of flying under the radar and ask them to be a mod. Maybe they don't even have a Discord set up yet, you're that early. Offer to make it for them, offer to help them with it, whatever. Just get your name in there, get them thinking about you, and just try and get your name on the board. Because you can also help this project succeed. If you've been in this space for a while, you honestly probably have the experience of a mod, but don't just have that title on you yet. You're probably spending a fuck ton of time in Discord servers, voice chats, whatever, interacting with people. You have the skill set, you just don't have the title yet. But again, just make sure whoever you're trying to work for or working for has good intentions and something real behind them. And this kind of brings me to my next point, the interviews. If you're being brought in for an interview as a mod, as you really should be, this really shouldn't just be them berating you with questions the whole time. You should be asking just as many, if not more, during this interview. Really hit them with the fucking brain busters. You should be these guys' boogeyman poking holes in their master plan. That was kind of a bar. But this is because like you are putting your name behind this project, and if that shit rugs, you are being associated with them. So be careful. This is especially true because your name is your brand. Like, you can seriously build yourself up pretty high just modding for different collections. And if you are going for that kind of thing, then project quality matters even more. Like, make people fucking bullish when you step on the team. Like, they should see your name on the right side of the screen and be like, fuck, like, this is cool, right? Make projects want to ask you to mod for them because of your reputation. Overall, just never be afraid to offer your services. And then when you do actually go and get that position, do it fucking well. Like, be in voice chats, be in text chats sometimes, like, be an actual person and not just some authority figure there trying to live out a little power fantasy. This ain't an isekai. And then when you do land that position, once again, you get even better connections than before. This is especially true if your project starts to pop off, so be ready for that too. Now, on to payment. Like I said at the start, for your first project, first go around, you might have to eat a little shit. But don't get fucked over if you're spending a lot of your time and energy in there. If they're offering you the same amount of mints as OG, but this time they're free, fuck that and fuck them. If they're gonna pay you in mints, I think 4 free mints is a pretty good starting point, especially if you're there from the start. And if you're there and like you keep spending more and more time in there, you're putting a lot of effort in, don't be afraid to ask for more, as they're not gonna fire you or some shit for wanting more compensation for your work. And then once you build up a rep in the space, you can start asking for more and more, whatever you want. It's scalable, everything is. Modding is no exception. So to wrap it up, try and build a good network of people to run with, look for small, good-looking projects that you can trust to work with, and then build a reputation and practical brand out of it to continue to scale your work. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Mods out there, go leave some other suggestions in the comment section. I'm sure people trying to get into it would really appreciate your help and insight. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for dropping by. Peace.